And we'll start with the World Series game number five off of yesterday's uh, game four. Texas, a big victory over Arizona. Yeah, Arizona got some runs there late for a game that resembled a defensive football tilt more so than a baseball game. Corey Seager, 2 run home run. Jankowski, 2 run double, 5 runs in the second. And they buried that bullpen early. So we're back here in Chase Field tonight in Phoenix for Zach Gallen and Nathan Eovaldi. And we'll see. Look, it doesn't help. Uh, Baseball too much. I mean, this is the night, right? Tuesday night. You got the world to yourself. Yeah, there's a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but um, all of a sudden you've got a 10-0 game on your hands. You've already had the ratings go down for games two and three, dropping to about 8 million viewers. And so far, 3 games so far. This is the least viewed World Series of all time. So going to have to pull this one out somehow and, make it more exciting, try to extend this series. I don't know what baseball can do. Um, they're already having their own issue. They announced yesterday, part of the commissioner, I think he made one of his press conferences for the World Series, but they'll be taking over. I already talked about this season. The Padres, had their TV contract blow up in their face, and now Major League Baseball is going to have to take over the TV and streaming rights for half the clubs this next season, maybe even more, as many as 16 clubs. Uh, maybe and maybe that's the way they want to go. Maybe that is the way they want to go. Those little apps that may be the way to distribute here, at least for the next foreseeable future. Why run it through distribution when distribution seems to be going down and you can try to charge for get the advertising revenue yourself. Anyway, let's get to the World Series with Nathan Eovaldi, 4-0 with a 3.52 ERA in his last five starts. Texas, a 9-1 record when they have Nathan Eovaldi on the mound over the last 10 games for the Rangers. What a run of these road games. They feel totally comfortable here today. Um, I would think on the road, right? When you're playing with that much confidence, you're not worried about getting back home. And look, the one popular people will always say, oh, you just want to win it at home. You don't need to win the. Well, why would you do that? Just win the World Series, win it when you can, and take care of business. If you're the Texas Rangers, don't mess with it. Uh, Win the World Series, man. Don't worry about winning it at home and whatnot. So, Texas, it just feels like such great momentum right now. I've been trying to get there with Arizona, and I don't want to say maybe I've given up. Let's see what you guys have to say in this one. All right, Thomas says there's going to be some more runs tonight with these two. You got Zach Gallen's got a 5.27 ERA in his last five starts. Arizona just 5-7 with Gallen starting compared to that 9-1 record for Texas. Matt D's ready to cut the season down to about 132 games, maybe, or 125. Maybe we could at least keep it in October, right? Here, who is Mr. November? And I think one of the other, we talked about, Max and his injury, and Adolis Garcia looks like he's done for the series. He's been placed on a, a injured list here, so uh, the star of the Rangers not there, but it didn't matter yesterday. And Ray says maybe a Yurfie today. Maybe they get off to a quick start. Maybe the Rangers can take it back home here. Here's the thing, they are 12-4 in the playoffs so far, so I can figure that out. 10-0 on the road, 2-4 at home. And the Diamondbacks have been good on the road as well. So like I said, don't want to uh, take it too far, but and a lot to talked about with Bruce Bochy as well, probably set to win his fourth World Series title and second with another team with Texas, and it'll give Bochy a big boot for Texas, a team that, while certainly considered among the best teams heading into the season, and a team that had a chance to compete for a playoff berth, playoff wins, playoff series wins, and maybe even a world title with a few breaks or personnel and whatever. Credit to their front office as well with their acquisitions. But Bochy will come out, already likely headed to the Hall of Fame. I've always been fond of Bochy because he led the Padre teams to some reasonable success. A team that's never won a World Series, but had some of their best seasons with Bochy when they were doing it like the Padres would do it with not a lot of not a lot of big money talent. So Rangers for Perky. Looks is on Texas here as well. So for Gallon, he's got a five playoff starts. Let's see. Oh, he's got those are all his playoff starts. Those starts that I mentioned for those numbers. So not too worried there about that. Uh, Bullpen last night for Arizona in full effect. They needed to go there 9 innings last night. So Rangers in six. So you guys might be having them, win the game here a little bit. It feels like so. All right. Well, for me, I'm going to be on the Texas Rangers here to wrap it up. I'm ready to give in and side with Texas. Maybe I've been uh, trying too hard to get these Diamondbacks to compete in the series. Seager here. Look at this. And you are the soccer guy, Gerardo, in the Discord. Let's get those soccer plays going here. Solo wants the Rangers as well. I'm going to take the Rangers tonight to win, wrap it up. You're right. Let's get it over with. We don't need to come back on Friday night and Saturday night. uh, I guess I kind of want to, always more sports the better. Game sevens are exciting. Game sixes are exciting. Just doesn't uh, feels pretty good for Texas when you get to this point, and that's the momentum factor. Yeah, you're up, you're one game away, but the other team knows when the other team has those three magical wins. You're not feeling like you're going to get there. So I'll take the Rangers tonight as my pick.